G'day, g'day. Welcome everyone to the video. In this video, we're going to fly over here and do part of the story here at the Fukushima, and then complete that through. And then I'm going to go and look for an attack CV, one that's actually made of different material, or something where I can harvest it and upgrade this a lot more. So we can go into, say, the Xerax territories or the pirates or something, can just start plowing through. This video, we did a lot of flying in 3 or 4 videos that I didn't end up posting, mostly because I didn't actually achieve anything. We just flew around. I looked. If you guys end up wanting to see that, let me know. I did record them, but in the end, we did fly around. We did end up getting our tier 4 extenders for a capital vessel, which is great, and we did get a lot of little things like the repair stations and some more warp drives and stuff, better fuel tanks, gravity drives and things. So we will have enough that we can basically retrofit our ship. Yeah, it was mostly just going around farming, picking some stuff up, and while I was looking for a particular SV, which I have yet to find. So what I'm going to do, we'll do this storyline and we'll move through, and then I'll find a junkyard planet and or even a junkyard field in space, and we'll look at retrofitting a ship or a CV, so that we can go and take on some more stuff, because this one's a bit squishy, because it's just steel for 2/3 of it. So, alright, I will get you back when we're a bit closer. Yeah, we'll see how the story goes. Alright. See what happens. I wonder if I have to have the quest open, or whether it'll just activate. Kind of looks like the Event Horizon ship from some angles. Yes, they would salvage it. So we usually go in from the back. Sometimes though, on a couple of these versions on different starter planets, there's a couple of versions that have entrances on top of the warp drive. Alright. Wait, let's just check, because I'm known for not going in with everything. What armor am I wearing? Yeah, I'm not going in with the spacesuit. The different gravity wells are liking me. And I've got armor. I'm just gonna repair the spacesuit, but I might do that before I put it back on. So I guess I don't need my flight systems on to save a bit of power. Yeah, so sometimes there's an entrance that you can use right here. Is it because we're so close to the sun? Oh. Hopefully it's got gravity. Yeah, someone's ripped it apart for sure. In the future. Alright. I wonder if you can no. Oh wait, I gotta do this first. So if let's put everything in here. Yep, in the completed. Don't want to sleep for 8 hours. Okay. And for whatever reason, I feel like I'm 100% gonna get attacked, so. Gravity. I guess one. Medical log. I think this is the one that things jump out and they like to scare the crap out of you. So let's find out. Oh, yep. I feel like it's gonna try and scare me. Oh, they interrupted a ghost ship. Oh, they had a smooth. I wonder if this is a retrofit, because I don't, you know, when these pods, you would think, these pods, what do they call this pod? Here's Cryo 3. Here's the sleeping pods. Okay. Anyway, it's better than this creepy ship for sure. Is this quest we're doing now? So that's not engineering. Go back and quickly check these. Oh, why can't I get up? Jetpack. There's 3. It's a rival. I don't know if you heard the water then too. I thought there might have been slimes or something. Can you hear it? The water? Yeah, slimes. spooky slimes. Better put them straight into the... No, I want main input. I'm sure I've got water. No, I don't have water. Oh, SVB quick. It's because this one's exposed to air, I believe. Should cool it out, hopefully. Yeah, I thought I had water, but I guess that's back on the station. Where's my food? And we'll do this as well. Alright, now we got to go back to the main engineering floor, but triple cold. Wait, is that it? That's the one we got. So we're going to crow 1. Which one's this? Medical. Here's the start of it. We might just go to the bridge. Hellman's log. Something's weird. His words are getting changed. Yeah, what the hell? It's a blob. I don't know if that's meant to be a person, but it's definitely not looking right on my I think it's meant to look like a person. I'm just curious if it's my screen or something else that's causing it. Okay. Which one have we got? Hellman's again. Colony. Oh, no, that's opening. Trapdoor. Yeah. Saw that one at least. Oh, look, 3 of them. Damn ghosts. Oh, shit. There's 2. Alright. Just medical. I guess depending on what you're coming in as, whether you're a medical engineer or whatever, there's other things that should blow up. I wonder if it's worth looking at these. Alright. Alright, sorry about that. Had to cut because people turned up. Should be right, so go this way. I go right around the outside. I guess I can't hurt it yet. Alright. I think that would be more scary if for whatever reason it wasn't squared out like it is. I wonder how they achieve that, because it'd be great if you were to like create say a room you're calling the cold room or something, and when you did it you had it so that you got this medical. Where's medical? Of course I'm naturally cold. Painkillers. Well, I did have painkillers, right? Oh, come on. I don't know whether it's the Star Salvage mod or what, but someone's got to fix it so you can use these bandages better. The time difference between when you use your first one, when it'll let you use your second one, compared to being in the here and using it, it's just too different. Are any of these good against the cold apart from that? Frostbite. Sorry, okay. We'll just... And do I don't have any water, so... Alright. So... I'll go back and try and take another run in. Of course. Okay, I guess I gotta go back this way. Yep, they're definitely trying to jump scare me. Now it's blocked. Your life is nearing an end, no hope beyond this point. That's funny. Alright, can I even get into this way? I haven't... It's the bridge. Right. Is this when I've done this one? That's the right log. Let's just check that. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, they've ripped out all the thrusters in some of these. Pretty sure it's here I want to get into. No. Come back here and see what this log at the back was. Radiation. Survival. Okay. Should eat some food. One of these. Pretty sure. This side. And maybe the other side. Okay. I don't know why these, whether the stairs are like that because it's storyline and you're not meant to get up here, or whether it's some other. Reforge resource ingots. 100 ingots, okay. Well, we could do that back at base. Now we're stuck going through. Can I get out here? And I could just turn the jetpack on, but no. Go back through the coal. Okay. Guess you want me to go this way. And then can I go back out this way? No. This way. Okay. Don't think I could get out here, could I? Nope. Let me out, let me out. Okay. Right. And because the sun is so hot, I need to try and get up to my base. Alright. So, that's basically the Fukushima. We can get that. We'll do that a bit later. So now, what I was hoping to do is find a junkyard planet, preferably a temperate one, but you know, I will take whatever I can get. A haunted planet. Yeah, that's exactly where we want to go, right? Yeah, so I ended up flying around. You can see the warp lines there. Trying to find temperate planets, or sorry, junkyard planets, and when we got here I found Coronation Beta, And so I was like, oh well, we're just here, so we may as well go and do it. So yeah, we wasn't, it's just pure coincidence that we found it, so we thought we'd go in and have a look. Gee, I know I want to try and find an F star for, since we haven't got an F. Alright, we'll try. Actually, how do I turn this around? I was headed over to the Pirate Strait. So we're go to Dragavon. Okay, flight systems. That's where we were. How do we get where we're going? Down. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, it should be just because I ranked up. It should be within my jump range. Yeah, because from my understanding as an engineer, for every rank you increase to a rank 8, you gain 2 light years on your jump. So because we're rank 8, we gain an extra 16 off the base warp drive. So that's definitely handy to know. So what do we got? Large nascent planet. Barren metal, but Decosium, Promethium. We do have a space station with station services, so there should actually be a space station there. Well, that's a gas planet, so I'm guessing we can't go on it. Just ice temperate. We want a junkyard, because you can be sure on a junkyard you would have at least have ships and stuff like that. I might just swip past here. Have a look at this space station. Apparently my ship is still over there. Yep, didn't lock it, did it? It did. Fly into the sun. See if we can find this. Hopefully there might even be some derelict vessels. We can steal a proper capital vessel detector. Since I can't believe we're still using the scrap one. Shields are on, weapons are on. Main trade hub, I guess, is where we're going. Oh, gotta look over there too. Might be able to find the parts I need to making sure there's a ghost ship. Maybe we can actually get that ghost quest done. Sounds good. Yep. Just punching this through. We've read this all before. There we go. But we will go and do that. I just want to swing past and get some more food and stuff. I did try to tie in the ramp so that every time the landing gears go up, so does the ramp and vice versa, but for whatever reason, it doesn't like me, and it just doesn't seem to want to make it work. When you, with my signal logics, I don't know. They're my landing gears. I've obviously replaced one, but if anyone knows what I've done wrong with this, let me know, because I do follow. I think it has to be inverted. And then with my landing gears, which I swapped over, it's L2. So yeah, when the landing gears kick on, it triggers that. When that triggers on, it should follow that. But for whatever reason, it just isn't doing it. Maybe I've just done something wrong. I don't know. But yeah, just if I put it down, it doesn't do anything without me running over and clicking the actual button. So just wait for the lag. What do we got? Like, this is that same colonist planet that we... Actually, I don't even know if it was out on the videos or whether it was on one that I didn't. But this has got that cool base design that I went through. Okay. Station services, just what we want. Yep, good. And we've got plenty of ammo. Buy that. And I don't want to buy all that pentacid. I was mostly hoping for fuel so I could save it for our return journey. Let's see if this ghost flag triggers. And then we can have a look at that junk pile there. And if that's a Xerax transport ship, we can take that out as well. You look like you're flying towards me. The Lev Horizon. Oh, it doesn't say it's Xerax. I don't know what that makes it. Let's see if this flag's off on my quest, or maybe the quest is just broken. I don't know. Well, I don't think the ghost ship is watching that pirate freighter. Because I'm too squishy to take that on. Oh, the pirate drones. Yeah. Shame that didn't count towards the space drones because I didn't have the quest active. Maybe I should just have that as the oh, it's Xerax specific. Okay. Yeehaw! This doesn't look defended, so we might be in luck to be able to fix up this, or build another capital vessel. It doesn't look like it's mostly just ships and then the trade hub. Alrighty, let's see what we got. That looks like green in the middle. I wonder if that makes it a ISI station in the middle. Surely not. I don't know if you can see it right next to the speed bar there, right there. Next to the 100%. Should start coming to range of this, the little ships or the big ships? Big ships with a station in the middle. Well, if ever you wanted to rebuild a ship and fit one out, I guess this is probably the best spot for it. So what I'm going to do is go and fix my spacesuit, put it on. Just because I don't want to freeze. Okay, in there. I'll go out here and close the front door. So let's have a look. What we're looking for is something with a lot more gravity well, and then I should just stop. Yeah, something with a lot more combat steel, or like some better armor type blocks. If we can find that, we're laughing. Because I don't have to rip apart the ship to do it. I think that's got a lot of... and a derelict station. Place has everything. It's got a few turrets, so what do we got? Hardened steel? I mean, that'll be too bad. Fix it up a little bit in the station. Should be able to make some money there. I bet you it's just missing everything though. Not F. So what do we got? So standard sentry cannons. I mean, that might not be terrible. And that's basically it, right? So it's got 102, got a couple of RCSs, but they're... well, it's definitely option 1, since the hardened steel. I think that's just too big when you, well, at least when I've been flying it before, when you fly around with the huck on, to try and turn, to try and get someone, because it's so long, you know, it's hard to accurately spin when someone zooms past you and you want to go in. Mostly thinking of the little ships here. Now I don't know again which was one of the videos that I didn't display. I like cutting these ships in half once you've looked at them. Some people will go through and label them, you know, empty, whatever, but if you cut them in half, regardless of the distance you're away, you can always see that you've been there. At least that's what I do. Yeah, so this is steel, see? So if I got this, by the time you upgraded all the combat steel or better, you would, sorry, I'm just doing two things at once. Talking and exploring. Yeah, so that one's definitely out. It's just not thing. I mean, I could have built from scratch and just rip all these apart. And just use what's around. What's this one got in it? Pretty sure this is steel, yeah. But it does have a lot of stuff in it as far as grabbing things to, if you were going to build. Got armor locker repair station. I might just call this so I know to come and take some stuff off it. I should be able to just put on my tool turret and rip it apart. Steel. It is hardened steel though, so maybe just ripping it apart or retrofitting it. That one I haven't ever built before, that's why it's somewhat appealing. So we have two lots of hardened steel, plus I got some Xeno steel which I could put at the front of the other ship. This is that, it's long, right? Maybe not, thought I'd seen this one before. Again, this is another one you could rip apart for parts. It's got a lot of stuff in it, but it does have a lot of hardened steel. So it may not be terrible. And I do have a spare cockpit, so that's not a big deal. Does have a repair, so I think this is the one I got some of that stuff off I've got in the ship now. Yep. Okay. And too far away from my ship to pick anything up. So we got two. Let's have a look what other ones we got. I mean, I guess I could rip the Hakon apart and make it shorter. It's just, it doesn't have a lot of good gun placements on it. Didn't realise those are hardened. Let's look at what this one is. It's got hardened steel. I think it's just a freighter though. Have a look at what this has got in it. so it's only got small replacements, but it's only the front half, I think. Looking at it, it's like just the engine compartment. Maybe. No, maybe not. This looks like a cool one they should have on the starter planet to allow you to rebuild and fly away. It's got a cockpit in it at least. Well, I can consider rebuilding maybe this one. Alternatively, I can try and rip apart one of these ships flying around out here. It's all steel. See, I've seen some in orbits where it's basically all, I think I like to call it the turtle, but it looks quite cool. It's just guts, is it? Yeah. Well, let's go to the space station and get some food. I do have to run past the healing station. And have a look. It's just the helicopter one, I think. I think the chance of these spawning in junk fields is like 2% or something. That's why it's a bit of a surprise to. No, it's just the blue lady. No, don't need anything from her. One day I'll start a playthrough where I'm not friends with these people and I'll rip apart all these stations. I think that would be quite fun. Alright. Don't really need any weapons or anything. So, I guess that's the decision we make. We rebuild one of these combat ships, or full combat, or I go and scout another junkyard planet and see if there's anything worth taking on the planet. I guess we can always come back. Worst case. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go grab some of these thrusters that are here. Medical is what I'm looking for. Yes, I'm going to move the ship over and take some of the extra large thrusters and stuff out of just the junk. Still got a core on that one by the looks of things. Where was it? Junk. I'm sure I'm not going crazy. crazy. I thought I saw a down there. Maybe I should rip apart the con for its bits too, for the combat steel. Let's get throw a core on it. Alright, I'll bring you back once I farmed up a bit of this. So as I was ripping this apart, I was reminded of a funny story, or rather a funny event. I've only ever played Star Salvage mod. I've never played any of the vanilla. You know, I've got something 500-600 hours in this game, and it's all in the Star Salvage mod, because I thought at least I don't have to learn to build cool vessels. I could just learn the game while salvaging and that. Anyway, I did not realize when I first played that some of these are bases. They're not ships, as it were. And I flying around on my first playthrough, and I found this ship, and I was so excited. I was like, "Yeah, I found a capital vessel. It's awesome!" And then it was buried underground, so I spent God knows how long digging the entire thing out, and then I went and around and I harvested some other engines and things from different junk storages, everything like that. Finally come back, and then when I went to fit the engines, it wouldn't let me put it on because I didn't realize it was a base, and that took me dead set. It must have been 2 hours to go, what's going on, why can't I put this on? It probably wasn't 2 hours, but and it was only that I realized later that you got to go in and check that you can either check the picture real quick, or here the capital vessel, you know, it'll say base. If it's got a picture of a base, you don't need that. Yeah, if you're new to the game and you don't realize, and you think you found a capital vessel, you know, because the engineering quest, if you pick that up first, it says outfit a capital vessel, so you think, oh, I found a capital vessel, this is great, and then you realize it's a base. I thought I'd share that funny story of me being a noob. At least this ship is easy to rip apart. It doesn't have that ghost block stuff that happens sometimes. You know, you hit a block and it doesn't actually disappear for a few seconds. Although the only downside is that, like, the laser isn't quite targeting like where the crosshairs are. It's slightly below. Like if I hit that just on the edge where it's red, it doesn't actually hit that. It's like it doesn't, unless you hit the dead square middle of the block. I don't know if that's the way it was designed, or so right now we've pulled out, here's my harvest, quite a stuff. This is all from just this lot of deconstructing. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need the truss box. So yeah, I'll keep going. This is might take a little while to get through, but again, I just thought I'd share that anecdote. I don't know if you guys have done anything similar where you didn't realize what was happening, or like in your early days of playing. If you do have any interesting stories, put it in the comments. I'd love to read some. Know that I'm not the only noob, or if I am the only noob, you should tell me as well. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, welcome back. I am just coming out cleaning up some of these lights. They, because they're so tiny, I don't think the beam officially eats it properly. So this is all that's left. I started at the front, so there's not a lot left. I just did a quick spot check to make sure that all the major things have been collected, like the weapons, the rockets, I mean the jet, thrusters, as they call them. I'm too far away, so I won't bother with them. Yeah, so I did find, I think it's that one there, I ripped the bottom off. It's got tier 3 extenders in it, so I'm going to quickly eat that as well. And I thought I might just, since I'm this close, quickly turn around, because I wouldn't mind, like, the door. If I build my own, then having this sort of stuff will be handy. So it's got a core, let's get rid of it then. I should probably not let that expire. You never know when that'll come in handy. Deconstructor, we don't want the damage blocks. So we got, what's that, 2,000, 1,200-ish hardened steel blocks. Got a few steel plates. Oops, I don't want the flares in there. We got a bit of oxygen, armor locker, which is handy. So a few fuel tanks and stuff. So it's all quite handy at the moment. The combination of that and this ship, I believe this has got a lot of, like, there's the armor locker. Got a warp drive in this one too, I'm pretty sure. So that's handy, but I mostly just want the door, or doors I should say. The warp drive and stuff would be handy, but I think it'd also be handy as spare parts as well, since I've got 2 spare warp drives in my system at the moment, or in my storage I should say. So, you know, we'll get a little bit of tools from that, and a pentacid. Let's just take this ammo because I'm not in range. Hi Sam. Alright, let's just do this one. Alright, now we can rip it apart and not worry. Oh, it's the light in the way. I salvaged it. I guess it doesn't matter, I know I can build them. Hopefully I don't go out of range. Right, there's the door. Yeah, I want these things. You, and you. Steel blocks would come in handy too, I guess. Salvage that. It'll be handy already then for the next ship. Elevator blocks. I might take the grow room as well. Never know, windows are always handy. Anything else? Everything else is on the wings, I think. From memory. Back here. Fuel tanks, yeah. Alright, let's just... I think oxygen's on the other side. I should just do this with the tool turret, but I'm flying around right now, so... Got the oxygen out. Alright, well, we're well placed now with all these combat blocks to actually fly through and rip apart or build a new base or a new ship. I'm undecided whether I do want to build this other one or have a look for something else. It does look cool and everything, kind of, you know, from the back end it looks like a TIE fighter. It's just got a lot of missing blocks and makes me and ah. Just gonna get my core back. But what I'll do, there is a tier 3 in there, but I guess we don't really need it. Let's have a look at the map. We might it's a moon, is it? Yeah, I think everything else in this is not very useful. Alright, so pirates are that way. Let's have a look. Well, B class or G class? That doesn't look like it's in their territory. There's the pirate's home system. So maybe we just pick one. Age 10. I guess if it's so new, you really wouldn't expect it to have I guess I will fly and find something else. The Traders Guild's that way. Let's just go here and we'll make a decision. See what's there. We can always come back since we've got at least one, but I am trying to... I want to get the combat CV specifically, and then I'll unlock more of these. So SV, HV. Get some more of these guns going, because we really would need the artillery and Hellstorm and that. But I think if I just check this, yeah. So I do have enough points to unlock the artillery. Actually, I'll just do it now. And the Hellstorm. Even if I get the Hellstorm, I can't get these. And I would have to complete more of the other quests to get extra unlock points. What do they take to build? We got tool turrets, rocket turrets, so just the military components, which I think most of them are back at base, but what do we got? 12, 19, so we can go and buy some. I do need to put a couple of drills on this. But yeah, so maybe we get a couple of these going. We can build at least guaranteed one, because I think it's when it makes the good engineering scrap, I think it's 2 to 1 from this to the good stuff, although it's not actually a item you'll see anywhere. Yeah, I do need to get exploration so I can get the stuff. Pretty sure I locked that system down. Nothing we need in the derelict station. And then we know the ghost ship doesn't do anything. I was going to have a look at the con. No, we'll just go. If I stay much longer, it'll just be because I know that there are some systems that have ships. Like I said, I don't know what its normal name is, but I call it the Turtle, and I know it's got a fairly decent CV shield in it. You know, I'm trying not to build a ship from scratch, being that this is Star Salvage, not Star Build sort of thing. But junkyard, it's a gas planet, barren, ice. I mean, there's metal there. I guess we could. Asteroid field. So see how there's a station, but it says no station services. I've found that potentially that means that there's actually nothing there. So just something to be aware of. So I can't get over to the traders. If I go back, this way. is it? That's where we started. I don't know, it's so much harder sometimes to... I think I'm just still out of sight of pirate territory. I do absolutely want to... The reason we're doing this, I do want to try and clear out some of these Xerax from the actual Xerax territories, and the pirates, we all know there's a grudge to settle there. Oh, there's a few planets, let's see. Junkyard planet. Oh, this one. So it's a barren planet. Temperate junkyard, that's what we want. Let's have a look. Gotta get some fuel too. Didn't actually check if CVs are allowed on it. Let's just turn this stuff back on. Probably don't need the harvester or the constructors right now. Save that for the return journey. Find some more fuel before that. Just checking what else is there. So, a lot more stuff. A couple of them will be ghost ships for sure. Not ghost ships, drones for sure. I was going to say this with the blue, because of the sun. I almost thought it was a different ship. Yeah, we got that red and black one. Yeah, it's a shame that they don't randomly spawn what's in these junk fields. Like, I know they're set items that says, you know, every time we'll like have this sort of thing if there's XXX involved. But it would be cool if they just had a random spawn, you know, no matter what. You could spawn any of the CVs in the game in it. There should be a junk drone, I think. Oh no. Colonist. So this is a colonist then. Make our way to the planet. Hopefully CVs are allowed. I know I can check, but I'll make it a surprise for both of us. Don't really need that just this second. And then again, like I said, once we get proper shields, although I do have that shield we got off the drone base. Alright, what do you reckon? Place your bets in the comments, Ken. Is this a CV player? Maybe you saw it. I certainly didn't think to check. Although it is a junkyard planet, so I would assume that yes, we could take our CV down. Should know about now. Yep, we can go down. It hasn't. Now just hope there's some decent ships and stuff. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it. Nice. Looks like gravity's pretty big here too. Or at least what have we got? Any? There is a capital vessel over here somewhere. Over there, I think. Scout vessel isn't. Hover vessel, flying machine. That's the one with the. I'm definitely going to have to. That's the dart. What's that small vessel? Oh yeah. Power over here. I'm not sure. Oh, that's Xerax. Okay. Yeah, that one doesn't. As far as. Has it got turrets on? Oh, landing gear. I mean, I guess. Because it's small and tight, it wouldn't be terrible for thing, but we did just land, so let's get up off the ground. Yeah, we discovered on a different planet again. I can't remember if it was but my reverse thrusters are better to get up in the air when you're stuck like that and you level out. And we go forwards because the forward thrusters will keep us in the air as well. Like a thing will go over this way. There's a resource and a junk drone. We'll see what the resource is. Oh, sorry, junk storage. Neodymium. Cosium, yeah. Is it the same junk vessel? That one doesn't look terrible either. But again, we want one with more combat on it. And hopefully there is a ship that meets the requirements. And if I happen to come across the SV, I honestly thought, because in the last playthrough I played, before I started recording, the particular ship SV that I was hoping for, it was a dime a dozen, you know, like I found so many, and this time I can't find any. place over here. So CV is 2 up here. I'm sure we'll find what we want on this planet. I'm sure it wouldn't be too bad to have a spare one of those. I mean, that one wouldn't be too bad either for gun placements. See what this one is. I think it's just that one, the same one that's in space. It's only tiny. At least there's a lot of, gonna be a lot of copper here. A lot of these ones have those, loot crates in them. Definitely doesn't like all that stuff on screen at once. Trading station, that's handy. Go this way. This one just here, so which one's that? Don't remember seeing that one before. Oh, yes. Press the wrong button. It's a 0G. I haven't seen it before. That looks cool. Maybe I should just check what's in it. Must be one of the new ones that they brought in. Let's have a look. It's got standard turrets, got a pentacid. Two small constructors in a cockpit. How big are these storage repositories? 55, I guess that's not terrible. 55 again. Just then there you go, containers. I guess it isn't really what we want because it doesn't have it's just all steel and carbon. Looking more and more like if I could find another one of these, I'd probably cut it up and redesign it. I'm just using it as the base. Keep going. touching any buttons yet. There we go. See if I can do this properly this time. You want to get into a... So that's the one. There's another one over here, which I guess is that way. I think it's that way. No, this one. I think it's just the same CV as before. Twist. No, wrong. Everything's backwards. Another one I haven't seen. At least on top of the ground. Yep. No space, I think it is, yep. So confusing which directions I want to go. Kind of like, this one kind of looks like an upside down Firefly ship, right? Serenity. I wonder what it's made out of. Let's find out. Right. So the other thing I was considering doing was making a battle station. Picture a star, get one of the derelict stations and convert it block by block to a CV. I think that'd be pretty cool too. Still regular thrusters. It's got armor doors. It's got a wireless, which is I haven't seen in many CVs as default. It's all steel with heavy windows. It's got armoured windows, but I guess we could rip it apart and do it. I guess it doesn't like having my ship on it. This is where warp drive goes. Advanced constructor. You know I'm taking that. Even if we don't keep this ship. It's got another ramp in it. Heal. Take you to crypods. I like the way they did these windows. What's this outside? Yeah, it's outside. Goes up. These. Bit I'll take. Yeah, so I think the ship is still moving even though we can't see it. So where does up go then? Sleeping on that out. It's a cool way of doing it. I guess if you were gonna drop in, that's the way you would do it. And use just the antenna blocks. Yeah, I'm surprised at how heavy these antenna blocks actually are. Like if you were to pick them up, and you look at their volume and mass, they're quite large just to have a couple of deco blocks. But yeah, it's not a bad looking ship. It would be if it was, again, because it's specifically combat. I am tempted, if we find one we like, we can just set on the symmetry planes, and I'll use my new blocks to just mimic the ship. What I mean by that is I'll build a second version of the ship by just cutting blocks and placing them again, getting the basic shape, and then just viewing it from there. Been a couple of nice looking ships. I think, I mean, I could always throw a better shield and a heap more guns on this too. But, and this is a freighter series, so it was never really designed for it. But I am definitely going to have to look at cutting open bottom here or something and adding more medium thrusters, because this is like the second or third time we've been on on a heavy planet, or sorry, a planet with better gravity, where you find a fly, but as soon as you try to just leave normally, you just don't have enough thrusters. But 4, I guess, was never designed for this. It's not too bad. I actually want to check out. Oh, it's just that small vessel. Keep pressing X. Let's have a look. What else we got? I think that's a small vessel. This one's buried in the ground. just the one from space. Which way? We'll go this way. Don't know what they're shooting at. Probably just prey. Sure you guys are telling me. Look at your fuel. We're having a day. I think I should just face forwards. This ship's made of. We'll see. Don't mind the top landing for this one. I don't want to. Parked on a rock. Hardened steel. This might be a good start. I think I is that 2 hangers? Is that what I guess I could rip out some of the smaller ones and put bigger thrusters in. It's all hardened steel so far. Just needs some storage fixed up. What's that? That's supposed to be landing pad, I guess. Just that cockpit. No, I don't mind it so far. Like I said, it's mostly combat. I don't need it for much else. It's just using, I guess I could set up the structural emitter. Grow pot. Eat some of your food so you don't expire on me. Out of range, I'll just put it in there then. And I don't think upgrading to combat steel would be that hard. We don't necessarily need all of the rooms, but sort of a mixture between combat and lifestyle, really. How do I get out? Go down and down again. Yep, so That might be normally having a ramp on. Yeah, I think we'll rebuild this and give it a go. And see, we've got a lot of the parts. We're not going to get rid of the other ship. If we can figure a way to dock them both, we'll keep them both. Like I said, it's more about when we hit the pirate territory up ahead, we want to be able to rip it apart without having to worry about every time our steel blocks drop our shield. I'm going to lose all my stuff. So sort of a storage one, which is what the other one is, and then this. And plus I can fit a couple of ships. So that's what we'll do. So that'll be the next episode. We'll look at rebuilding this for full combat. Put the artillery and stuff on it. Yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks again everyone for watching. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.